The title is not clickbait. That's right, a new Dragon Ball game just got announced. It's called Dragon Ball Super Divers. That's right, they are still sticking with the Super branding for these things, and this is officially replacing Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I don't mean metaphorically, I mean literally. Super Dragon Ball Heroes is coming to an end. So if you watch the Dragon Ball weekly update that they released, you can see that what's going on is the producer Akai confirms that Super Dragon Ball Heroes Arcade will discontinue once Dragon Ball Super Divers releases. Heroes cards will be usable not in Divers, but there's going to be a separate mode for Divers called the Heroes mode for you to play with your old Heroes card. However, they urge people to migrate to Divers as Heroes will get no update once Divers is out, and that is from the Super Chronicles Twitter page, who was posting screenshots from the video itself. So, what does this mean? Well, it means Super Dragon Ball Heroes is coming to an end. They will probably not be doing the Super Dragon Ball Heroes anime thing anymore. This is the end of an era for many Dragon Ball fans. No word yet on if this has any bearings for the manga. I would assume it does. I would assume this also means the manga is coming to an end. I don't know if they would release a Dragon Ball Super Divers manga in its place, but if you're very curious about what will be next for Dragon Ball Super Divers, you can go ahead and tune in to the Jump Victory Carnival on July 21st. They'll have more info about Super Divers and a One Piece thing going on there. So, again, I'm not a big One Piece fan, so I really don't care less about that. But Dragon Ball Super Divers, that's something I'm interested in. So, as I'm recording this, we don't know if it's going to be released in the US yet or not. I would assume probably not, because Dragon Ball Super Heroes, or Super Dragon Ball Heroes, was not released in the US, and they really showed no interest in it. Now, this is a physical card game. This isn't like they're changing things up and going digital or anything like that. They do have Dragon Ball Super cards that aren't related to an arcade game. So if you're interested in that, you can buy those in the US. But if you're interested in this melded, combined arcade experience, that probably won't be coming to the US. I don't think so, simply due to the fact that Heroes never came to the US. However, we do live in a different time in the era of Dragon Ball and in the world, and maybe Japan is more conscious of the fact that worldwide people love Dragon Ball and they would want to be in on this. So as of now, there's no announcement date, but there is no announcement date for the US. We know for sure it's coming to Japan. So, all that being said, what do I think of this? Well, I think it's kind of a mistake. Super Dragon Ball Heroes has been going on for a long time. I was hoping it would be one of those things like World of Warcraft where it just keeps going and going because people keep playing and playing. However, on the other hand, it could eventually pay off because Super Dragon Ball Heroes is built on an older engine, and it does really show its age. The models are older, and they were just being updated, weren't they? Yeah, that's right. Like last year, they started updating them, and now they are just discontinuing the game altogether. Now, I'm not sure if this means the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade machines will be dismantled. They probably will be, since they're no longer developing it, and they're introducing a Heroes mode for Super Divers for people to use their Heroes cards. And if I had to guess, eventually, in like a year or two, maybe 3 or 4, they'll probably just no longer support the Heroes mode, and Super Divers and your Heroes cards will be worthless. I don't want to say worthless entirely, because now we're going to see those Dragon Ball Heroes cards start to increase in value simply because they look cool, So that's something to keep in mind there. And as far as Super Divers, what I'll say about Super Divers is it's a very good looking game. It's not like on the level of Sparking Zero or anything, but graphically it's a big step up from Dragon Ball Heroes, from what I could tell in that small gameplay segment that they released as a trailer. It looks pretty good. Not like I said, not like amazing next generation graphics, but they're also developing it for arcade machines, so they're pretty limited in what they can do there. But yeah, guys, this was a interesting development. Fans are not happy about it. There are some fans that are psyched to be getting something new. But from what I can tell, a lot of fans, again, mainly Japanese fans because this mainly affects the Japanese fan base, a lot of those fans are kind of upset that their card game that they've been collecting the past decade or so is no longer being supported, and it's basically being laid out to pasture. You know, it's being laid to rest, and they've got a new card game coming in its place. There's no gameplay specifically of, like, you know, what the game is going to play like out yet. I did say there was a gameplay segment, but it was mainly just showcase the graphics and the animations and stuff. There was really no, like, explaining how you play the game. The guy was touching like 3 buttons, so maybe it's pretty simple and not as, you know, layered as the Super Dragon Ball Heroes game where you were moving your cards across the battlefield and things like that. So yeah, guys, this was a small update. Again, at the time I'm recording this, there is no update on if it's coming to the US. I would guess it probably isn't. And if it is, I will make another video updating you guys on that. And if there are any other announcements for Goku Day, I will make a video updating you guys on that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more Dragon Ball news and commentary. I'll see you in the next one. Peace off.